Okay. Yes, ladies. Welcome to episode 54 of the Black Bra podcast. I am Olori.
I am Eka.
And I am Ife.
Mm-mm.
We didn't
Nothing
get any
extra.
we didn't get any Maggie and salt today.
Because this topic, I don't know if I'll be able to even say everything I want to say, but let's start, Sharp. I know I'm
Okay.
ready to.
It depends, but I did a little bit of a reshuffling, a little bit of a
Okay.
reshuffling. So anyway, so let's start with the first. Any non-scheduled gist. Let me start there. Any non-scheduled gist.
Eka, your cousin that won Grammy, no pop champagne. I mean, Kido
Oh,
Dino.
that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
This is
That's
your cousin that won Grammy.
What did
did.
you please repeat what he said? He did not pop champagne.
You
Is
did
it
not pop champagne now.
Or
you?
me, I did not pop champagne. No, you were not invited to the party.
Woo!
Oh,
In it, in it, in it,
sorry.
That's
in
the
it,
problem. We
in
don't
it.
accept haters, please. Because if we pop champagne and publicly announce it now, they'll say we know they keep quiet. We are prideful. So we kept quiet and popped it on a low,
You are
low.
fighting against yourself.
Alright, but then yes, thank you for bringing it. Please, if in case anybody did not know, Burna Boy won Grammy global album. Hello, it's not easy.
But is he the first person to win a Grammy, first Nigerian?
No, in fact, thank you for mentioning that.
Because
I
I didn't know,
don't.
I wasn't sure.
Is it the first? So I
Mm,
think it depends because there's now this dissecting of did you win as part of a crew or did you win
Oh,
on
okay.
your own? So he may be the first on your own
His own, yeah.
winner. The rest won as part of I wrote, I featured,
mhm,
I
mhm.
played the background
I think so,
soundtrack.
yeah.
Yeah, but I want to say
No,
something to
but
that.
King Sonia they oh no, he was nominated. Yeah,
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 Fela, Femi, and even Sheung Kuti, they've all been nominated many
yeah,
times.
yeah.
Yeah.
So but I want to say this though, Tiwa Savage. I didn't
Mm,
like the fact that okay, so Whiskey also won as per Join
Mm,
winning,
yeah.
right? But Whiskey got more praise for his Join winning than Tiwa.
Mm.
I think it was even women that had to come out and say like, "Oh, Tiwa, Happy Mother's Day, happy winning." Like, so I didn't
now
like the fact that you
the
know
question about Tiwa's own is that did Grammy write Tiwa's name there?
it's all Join. Yeah, it's all
No,
Join
I
now.
Was
don't
that
think
on
so.
the
Because
list?
even me, I
If
went to
he won,
check. I was
Okay.
surprised that Tiwa was not being mentioned. So I went to check that Tiwa was on a Coldplay album and then she won and then she not did she get a Grammy, you know that thing? I don't
Yeah,
think
but
she
even
did.
Wiz was it
But
even
Wizkid,
Wiz did he get or will he get a plaque?
I think he will because it is brown skin girl, Beyonce
yeah.
featuring Blue Ivy and Wizkid. So
Mm.
Tiwa's own, I have a feeling she either contributed by writing or something, which I don't think I normally see
I
writers of
see.
songs
I
being. I
see.
don't know, I'm not sure, but when I checked, because I was so upset too, that why is it that Tiwa won? We're not making noise, which was surprising.
Yeah.
But then I went to check and I did not see her name in all the whole Grammy list. But I
I
saw
see.
Mm.
Wizkid's name. So I have a feeling that even the Grammys tweeted like congratulations Wizkid. So but I didn't see Tiwa's own.
I
So I
see.
don't
Okay, so
know
maybe
if
she was
Tiwa's winning.
her
Maybe she
contribution wasn't
yes
one that was recognized, I guess, by the
announced
Grammys. Yeah. Okay. We'll keep our guns down for that
yeah, because me, my guns were blazing. I was
clarification.
like, what? But then I know that Nigerians, whether it's a man or a woman, they will celebrate because Ngozi won. Oh, I say won. Ngozi became WTODC. Even all those naked boys, who I'm sure were
I'm sure.
congratulating her.
Thank you. I'm sure.
So,
Oh
hmm,
God.
so
Oh
let's
God.
know that our people will congratulate you without contributing
Just be
and
successful in
putting
this
their own
That's
life.
women
it.
down. Yes.
That's it. Just be successful in this life because if not, like people
First.
would rewrite the rules for you once you have success. That's just
Yeah.
Exactly.
the key point there. Okay, so let's track along to our gist of the day. Now we're bringing this just a bit late, but better late than never. Denike versus Denike is the flower girl, Abi. Is Musilat, Abi, what's that one's name?
Masidat.
Masidat Kazim.
Masidat, thank you.
Abi.
You
Yeah.
forgot the last name. Masidat Kazim versus Denike, the flower girl. Now,
Balogun.
for those, sorry, okay, Balogun, thank you very much. Now, the problem goes as thus. Yeah, the Masidat, so Denike has a restaurant or something, Cafe de Fleur, Abi, something to that effect,
Mm.
and they were doing a Mother's Day package. And on the post that was made, it seemed like they had only publicized the food that would be served, like a 3 course, maybe lunch or brunch or something, for 30K per head, right? So Masidat, Abi, and her and 3 other friends wanted to participate in the package, so they paid for that package, right? um and the package also said that there's going to be sorry, the package was a movie show, a movie showing alongside food, so they paid for that package. So the next day, after not the next day, I think later that day, 4 other friends of Masidat wanted to pay as well, making it 8 in number, right? So she was inquiring about, oh, that can she pay for 4 more people? And Denike was like, sure. And then somehow in the mix, the movie thing came about. And Denike now clarified, after payment had been made for the first 4, that um um that if Masida cannot gather 10 people together, there will be no movie. And Masida said that you did not tell me that there was a cap on the number of people that I needed to bring before the movie was going to be available. That on your post, you made it seem like that 30K was movie inclusive, regardless of number of people. So Masida promptly asked for a refund of her money, because she wanted the movie was the big draw for them. And then Denike told her that it would take 14
Mm.
business days. And since the money was transferred, on the same day, Masida said, lie, it's not going to happen. That our money must come out before the 14-day timeline. And so I think maybe Denike prompted or followed up to ignore her. So to clarify, Marcella had paid for 4 people and was trying to pay for 4 more before this problem happened. So basically
Yeah.
only 30K times 4, that's 120K, was hanging in this transaction. Now,
Mm.
Masida decided to go on the online and dedicate a few days to dragging Denike's life and destiny on all platforms. Her story was filled with Denike. Her post was Denike. She didn't have Twitter, but I think people on Twitter helped her to carry the
Yeah.
gist there. So yeah, that's what happened. So
Helped her.
ladies, your initial thoughts on this customer service brouhaha that happened between Masidat and Denike.
My initial
God.
thought
Oh,
was
wow.
one. Then why are you laughing? Denike Balogun, every year we hear something about you. People
Only
will
you.
come and drag you. If it's not supplier, it's employee. If it's not employee, it's customer. So that was the first thing. I was like, oh God, Denike again, Cafe de Flores. Before it was what, tea
Tea
room.
room. Tea
Now Cafe
room.
de Flores. Then before it was Billionaire Flowers. So that's the first thing I thought. I was like, this woman, what
Are you
is
the
wrong? Because
first?
like you're always the common factor in all these fights. Why is it that are there so many people that hate you? What is the problem? Then I now read the story, like according to what Masidat posted, like with her
Yes.
experience. And I was like, what? One person brings 8 customers for your package, and after the person pays money, you tell the
No.
person that, oh, in order for you to do the main thing that makes your package attractive, you have to have 10 customers. And in my head, I was like, okay, if I'm the customer, I'm like, okay, so what's my business there? As in, go
Right.
and find 10 customers. If you cannot find 10 customers, show the movie to 8. After all, I brought 8. Me, if I am a business person and one person brings 8 people and they've paid their money in full, or they're even trying to, they've, no, she paid the money. You've paid 120K.
Mm-hmm.
for even to show that you're even a serious
I'm
person.
serious. Yeah.
So you've paid 120K, you now want to even add four more people. That shows that you're a serious person. And for me, I believe as it is Mother's Day, these women want to come and wind down.
Yeah.
8 people minus 2 is equal, the 10 people minus 2 is equals to 8. I mean, come on, put this thing so that you can sell your food. You understand? My own
Right.
issue is that, so how is it that your whole thing you weren't even able to get, is it poor marketing that you weren't even able to get up to 10 people, and then you're putting it on your customers immediately after, and then you now say refund is 14 days? I know in the abroad, in all these online shops, they used to say 14 days, but in Nigeria, where
Mm,
somebody sent you direct alert and
Right.
you have disappointed the person,
exactly.
you will now be doing 14 days, and you're now
Person.
not responding as you were and all that. I believe it is just completely wrong.
And
It's
the key
all
thing is
crap.
you didn't specify, because in the post that didn't that I said that like that's the post that she that's
Use
the
code.
advert,
Yeah.
right? There was no place where it said that this movie option is
Yeah.
only for 10 or
And
more.
mm-hmm.
Nowhere.
Exactly,
And two,
exactly.
you are not renting a movie. As far as I'm aware, it wasn't that you were renting a movie place, right? Maybe you will bring projector and play movie in your restaurant. So why what was so big that you couldn't accommodate it?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't get the point of the argument. So I mean, FA, please.
I mean, for me, I just think this is, if you've been in that world of vendor, customer, client, you know that doing business in this country is crazy. Like Denike has been, when she was doing flowers, she did wedding, she did I think she was the event planner for someone's wedding. The person called her out.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
living room, they've been calling you out from day one. Even has back.
Standards.
It's like, it's just like, why are you doing this? Then it brings me back to the whole thing that a lot of businesses in Nigeria, unfortunately, is not cost, like it's not me and you that are funding you. Because
Yeah.
if it's us, you will have respect. You will know how to say, okay, I'm sorry. And then you know how to refund. And because in many shops in Nigeria, no refund, no exchange. That's already a problem. I know Nigerian customers can be crazy, but still, a lot of Nigerian business owners, like, it's not what they're selling that is giving them money. So it's like, whether you buy, you don't buy, that's your business. And they will talk to you anyhow. So for me, it's a terrible climate here. Like when you go to a business and you want them to do what is right, and it's like, you can fuck. I mean, no offense, you can get the hell out. Basically, they don't care. So it's just that it happens everywhere. It's not just Denike. Like there are many places you go to, and it's like you go to a Nigerian grocery store. These people are selling rotten. I'm like, why are you displaying rotten vegetables? I've never seen rotten vegetables when I was abroad. Like if it spoils, throw it away. Who is going to buy it? And then
Right.
if I buy, there was a time I bought chicken from a popular place. The guy that sold the chicken to me was now shouting at me. I was like, are you stupid? You
Hey,
sold rotten chicken. And
hey.
I was even trying to be nice to say, okay, I'll select some. The guy was now shouting at me. I'm like, you're mad. I threw the chicken on the table. I said, take everything and give me my refund. They went to go and call manager. I'm like, what are you hiring here? How can you be selling rotten chicken to me? I'm telling you that, okay, I'll take some. You're shouting at me. Madam, please. No. I embarrassed them that day in that place. Everybody, I think some people were like, I beg, I'm not buying chicken again. Like, like, it's ridiculous. How can you sell rotten chicken? You can't apologize. Like, so it's just Nigerian businesses are just it's, if you get good customer service, you just be thanking God. Like, thank you God, because it's very rare to get it here. It's
But I want
ridiculous.
to go to, because you mentioned a different point, and I think that maybe the crux, because to me it seems like to get anything done in Nigeria, you have to do gra gra. You have to do gra
Yes.
gra. I found
Basically.
my sister talking about how she, I think basically someone was sending her money, and she used an account that maybe she got doing NYSC, and she doesn't really use
Mm,
very often. So according to her, the account, because it was an NYC account, could not take, was
mm,
like, as in there were restrictions over a 1 million naira transactions, right?
yeah.
Now my problem is that, but you allowed someone to transfer 2 million naira into their accounts, knowing fully well that their accounts, if it's above
Why
1
did you
million,
reverse it?
thank
They
you.
will
Why
not
why
be
why
able
did you
to
block it?
collect their money. Right.
Exactly. Why did you block it? So my son now got there, and upon getting there was
Banks
told
are the
that, okay,
worst.
this is the issue with the account. Okay, fine, let me regularize the account. after
Wahala.
that, they were like, okay, madam, that we need to do some, maybe that, I think they gave her like a 2 weeks for it to fully, fully, be done. That I should not be able to get the money. She's like, that basically she had to do that somebody is in the hospital. Bye
Exactly.
bye, bye bye,
Mhm.
and that I need at least 1 M to deposit at the Kidiko. After the
Yeah.
they now still brought out that 1 M. So I'm like, so if you know you had a process to bring out this 1 M,
Exactly.
right, initially,
There was
why wait?
never.
Why wait till the Because it was her and that man. The other man was like, I don't care what you would do, but the only way that I'm living
Yeah.
here is police. So either you fix my account or police take me out. But today,
Exactly.
money must come out. So I'm like, why do but to be so I feel like Nigerians feel the need to show Chris to
Yeah.
counteract the business Chris. I'm like, let's just make things
Exactly.
easier for ourselves, for crying out loud. Like, I don't even understand. Everyone is
Even
trying to
this
get everyone.
Yeah, even Masidat, like I think there was a blog that was carrying her story, and I saw the conversation between her and the customer because they were trying to call out Masidat, like, oh, you called her
Yeah,
Denike.
yeah.
But the customer, when I saw what the customer sent, like that's why Masidat is a dog. With all due respect, mad. So the customer was rude because I'm like, when I saw the conversation, I'm like, this is uncalled for now. Like she should not add something. You can just say, I'm sorry, but the way the customer was aggressive, unfortunately. Masidat has told you guys that look, I work for my money, so you cannot come and insult me on top discounts I'm giving you on top because her products are cheap, like compared to people that
What
are
does she
selling.
sell?
I think she
Clothes.
sells
Clothes.
clothes.
Fine
Yeah,
Okay.
clothes
so
for that matter, if
exactly,
I will
it's
add.
like exactly. So the woman was so. I think the customer was aggressive. And Masidat gave it to her. So it's like customers in Nigeria also. You don't expect to get Marks and Spencer customer service. You're dealing with the owner of the business. So this person is doing everything. The person is frustrated. I mean, I think maybe it doesn't happen abroad. I've never dealt with like individual business owners, but I would say in Nigeria, most people are like it's basically like a one-man business almost. It's not like you have some people are the ones in charge of the phone, everything. You're not coming to frustrate somebody that has not hit targets. The person is coming back to you. So just better respect yourself. Don't come and talk nonsense. Me, I know I've shouted at a customer. If you like, insult me. That's your problem. If you're wrong, you're wrong. You cannot just insult somebody because of something and expect the person to keep quiet. No. If it's refund, we'll refund you. But don't come and insult me, Sha. So let me just speak on both sides. Some customers are mad and I will give you back.
What
That's
made
it.
me laugh about the Masidat, as in when they were calling out Masidat, was she started the conversation saying that I don't want to talk too much. But then she now, but then she finished the girl.
That's it.
And so I'm like, sister, if this is your level of not talking too much, then
How
what the
really?
hell is it when you talk too much, right? But about Americans, I remember I was ordering something from some online like food vendor, and they had to ship it like across different states, right? And there was some shipping issues. Now I do think that they were lying to me because I was trying to cancel before, like basically there was a winter storm, so I was
Mm,
trying to cancel
Yeah.
before like they
they'll
shipped it out.
delay. Mm.
Yeah, and then they told me that sorry, we've already shipped, and it's a lie because according to the tracking, they didn't pick up until almost like 9 hours
Yeah.
after
It's
after
even.
I was told that it was. But whatever, right? Now I'm dealing with like a small business
Yeah.
owner, so like there's a one-on-one conversation.
Exactly.
But the person wasn't rude, and the person was like, you know what? If it doesn't get there by this date, I will ship you a free box
Or
to
if
wherever to
you
wherever you
are.
you wanted to go. So for me, I
Exactly.
think the idea is that many Nigerian, yes, yeah, dealing with everything as the business owner, but also
Mm.
there's this idea of hierarchy, that I'm a
Mm.
big girl in my normal life. So don't think that
Mm.
because I'm
Thank
selling
you.
food for you now that I'm not a small girl. But I'm like, you are a custom, like, yeah, like I'm paying for a service. So whether
Hmm.
you're Aisha Buhari in your regular life, right?
Yeah.
It's not my own personal business. You're a customer service rep, basically, whether you're the CEO or not, right?
Yeah.
That's one.
But I
But
think it
two, to
also
your point
depends.
though,
I think it also depends if the
Nigerians,
customer is
yeah.
wrong. If the customer is wrong, because even abroad, I've seen people fight literally because a customer is trying to intimidate a staff. If you're wrong, I'm sorry, you have no
I
rights.
beg to
No,
disagree. From my
exactly.
experience
I-
as
in the
as
abroad,
a
you basically,
Nigeria
yeah, so
as a
yeah.
Nigerian customer and business owner, as a customer, There are many times, most times, I'm not wrong. I'm calm. I'm using brain of, okay, let's look at people normal and everything. Anything can happen. They will still mess you up business.
Yeah.
From the business point of view, me personally, I have held the phone. It is my business. I'm not going to come and be insulting anybody or
Right.
doing, even though, because to be honest, and it is food I was dealing with. A lot of people, when they are hungry, they will open their mouth and talk anyhow to me. All I would
Yeah.
do is to apologize, hold myself, and drop the phone when appropriate, and then solve the issue.
Okay.
But I believe
Okay.
a
Let me
lot
give.
of Nigerian people are immediately, and I agree with what Olori is saying. Immediately, somebody starts insulting, the customer starts insulting or whatever, knowing fully well that Nigerian customers, yes, they have their own issue. The
Mm,
business owner, because as Olori said, they are doing, who do you think you are? Me too, I'm a
mm,
A big
madam.
girl.
So this thing, they will start saying, my friend, you shut up. I've seen so many, it has happened to me before. I ordered clothes on this thing on websites.
oh no.
2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm like, I had to
Oh
lie.
no.
And
But
it's
tailors are.
funny. Yeah, no, this one is an online, it's a well-known
Ready
store
made.
in Nigeria, ready-made. So like I'm expecting it is already ready. I have chosen a size. You said it is in stock. Deliver it. It's
Mm,
coming from Lagos to Abuja. And I am not that they were rude or anything, but they posted me to one person to one person.
yeah.
Today they will say sorry, ma. And I'm like, 2 weeks later, I've not received my outfit. Just like what Olori
Mm,
said about her sister coming to say somebody is in the hospital. Me, I said that I was supposed to wear it for a wedding this weekend, and it is not
yeah.
there. So where is it? I had no wedding to go to, but I had to wait.
Yeah.
And then they now started doing, sorry, ma, our representative will call you and DC. Somebody else called me, and then I now contacted another person that called me. He said, no, I don't know anything
It's
about.
not
I said, my friend,
exactly.
I beg,
That one is
don't, oh
normal.
yeah, give me my money back. They will now, that's when they will now start saying, oh no, we'll sort it out.
Okay, let me give you guys an instance. So me, I'm also like have my food business. So there are two instances. One, okay, a customer got something and felt okay, the size is not kiniko. Now, first of all, there's a disclaimer. Portion sizes, you cannot get refund. If you think the rice is too expensive, because I see people post on Instagram, I bought 4 snails for 5,000. I'm sorry, go to the market and buy it. So if
Mm,
a business has a portion and you don't like it, it's fine to be okay. And the person said it was too small. And I said, okay, on your next order, we'll increase it, but please note that this is our size. That one went.
mm,
Another customer ordered something. This customer did not know what she ordered. She sent pictures. Exactly what she sent is what we gave to her. This was
mm.
probably during lockdown, before lockdown. This woman now came out, she was shouting that you people gave me this. I'm like, Auntie, that's bacon. That's the sausage you ordered. No, I took a picture of, because no, I don't know, normally I wouldn't do that, but something just told me take a picture before you send out, because sometimes I take pictures for Instagram. I took a picture of the what she sent to us on Instagram and sent her. I said, this is exactly what we delivered. You want to start insulting me in Yoruba? And I'm like,
Ah,
you cannot do this, because first of all, I've lost my shop because lockdown has happened. Do you know how much I paid in rent in advance? So she was giving it to me. I told her, madam, if you don't get the fuck, if you don't shut the fuck up, and like I
wow.
get everybody in my house was like, don't do this, don't do this. So it's like you can't go to McDonald's and say you want a fish burger. They give you a fish burger, you go back and come out. You want to fight the attendants for giving you fish burger. I like me, if I'm the attendant, I'll break your head. You cannot do that. So for me, that's what I'm saying. Like it depends. If it's a thing of like, okay, someone said, okay, the size is small. I understand. People work for their money. There's a kind of portion of food you get. Like we always call out restaurants. You're giving
Mm,
me one plate of rice for 5K. And I explained to the person, I was like, okay, next time we'll give you more, but just know this is our portion. But you cannot come and order something. It was delivered to you, perfect condition. Your food is not spoiled. Then you not come and tell me that I must refund you. Like, I'm sorry, but where? How? Like, I don't understand. So for me, I'm saying, if I'm me personally as a business owner, if I'm wrong, I always make sure. I've sold food to people that wasn't particularly fresh, and I'm like, okay, look, I can refund you, or you can use it as store credits. And they're like,
mm,
okay, you know what? I'll use store credits. So I'm never like, for me, it's not about the money. I will never keep somebody's money, because me too, I work for my money. So I'm just
mm,
saying, but in the case where somebody is wrong, you ordered something, you don't know about it. We tried to explain to you, you told me no, I want exactly this picture. I sent picture to you. Exactly, exactly what you ordered. You're not coming to fight me. Like, I don't understand. So
No,
me, I'm
but
just saying, if you come at me with that kind of energy, I will give it back to you the same
Now,
way. I don't care.
can I also say that as somebody that has worked in the hospitality industry in the abroad, I have collected insults. I will not
Uh,
lie. I have collected insult from customers standing. The customer is obviously wrong. For example, you booked a room. Sister, you booked a room. The room did not say it was city view. Then you come and you now come and start insulting me. It has happened. And what we are trained to do is to just keep quiet and say,
thank
sorry
you.
about that, madam. Sorry about that, madam. Because if I dare bust out, she
You will
would
lose
have a
your.
case on me that I busted out. So
And you will bust
although
out
it
of the job. We will
exactly. So
bust out
although
of
it is pissing me, it has even reached a point like there's one time all I did was call the manager. Manager came and was telling the manager was polite, not raising the voice, but the manager, you know how you give somebody back, but you're not raising the voice. The
Mm,
manager was like, "Sir, you're being rude to my staff, so I would have to ask you to leave." That is the
yeah,
only that is the height of where the guy, but the customer was telling him he's a bastard, he's a fool,
yeah,
scattering the tape. So you understand? And then the concierge was coming to tell him, so sister, I've seen it all. The only thing is that
the
you
train. Exactly.
you're trained in order to now you cannot open your mouth too much because if you do, they
yeah.
will now use that one against you and the
And
law
then,
will now cover.
yeah, like in my own case, if it was my staff, because unfortunately I was with the phone. So that's something. A lot of businesses in Nigeria are literally like cottage businesses where you work. I'm
Mm,
sure the manager is not the owner. If it was the owner, like the person knows what he invested into that business. So that's what I'm saying. There's emotional,
that's what,
unfortunately.
but that's what we
No,
are
but
saying.
no, but
That
that's what I'm
that's the same
saying.
thing Olori is saying. That
Yeah,
because you're the owner, that is why you're having the guts. But you don't expect it's not right.
exactly.
Still,
Because
Yeah, but it's not even about having the guts. It's the emotional attachment to the business. That's what I'm saying. That's why you should always have
no,
staff. Because if my staff was with that phone, that the whole thing, like no matter how much that woman, because that staff is trained, do you get what I'm saying? To
mhm,
but
handle.
if the staff is trained, how come you're not trained
I'm not
to
because
that's
there's an
handle it?
emotional attachment. That's the
no.
But
thing. So,
that's
I
so
wrong.
get no. I get what you're saying on emotional attachment, and if we know you that's like a one-off kind of a
yeah, it's
Situation.
like
um
a
Yeah,
one-off thing.
thing.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
typically you're even more willing to report
Calm.
than
Yeah.
most Nigerian businesses.
Yeah.
You're
Mhm.
willing to report to avoid problem. But to what me and Eka are saying is that as a business person, you have to separate that. The fact that you are someone, maybe you are a billionaire's wife, maybe in your house, right? The second you
Mm,
open a saloon and I'm paying money, if my money is not that important, then close down and be eating your husband's
Mm.
money. I think you get what I'm
okay,
trying to say.
but
Like,
but okay,
and as
okay,
the
Eka.
CEO, you set the tone for how
Mm.
Business
your
people do.
staff is
Yes.
going to work as
Okay, you
well.
guys. But the thing is, that's the thing. Like, it's easy for you guys to say, but Eka, I don't know. In your food business, has someone ever tried to physically attack you as a business owner? Because these things happen. I remember there was one issue. I think the guy had a gym in Lekki, and I mean, we saw this guy's outburst, and his friends came and said, "We know this man. This is not how he is." So I'm just saying, in Nigeria, because you guys we're comparing Nigerian business environments with foreign kini.
Mhm.
Abroad, you can take loans to start a business. In Nigeria, you're using your sweat. You're probably not even making enough. Somebody
No,
will now
but
come and
what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say
but
is that
even
you're
the
attaching
environment.
this one to somebody's ordering food. You, because for example, the first thing you said when you were talking about this
mm,
customer is that I lost my shop. I paid rent in
yeah,
advance. That
exactly. Like,
is
I'm already
not
frustrated.
supposed to. Yeah, but that is not supposed.
Exactly.
That's not the business of the customer. The customer
Yeah.
doesn't need
Yeah,
to
it's not
care,
the business of the customer, but also
unfortunately. But then
yeah, it's not.
you're putting that, and with that anger, you're responding to the customer's anger back at you, which now causes a
Yes.
problem. But that's the thing, and that is what I'm trying to say. That in Nigeria, I understand that customers frustrate, but what I am trying to say, and I've had situations where we had a kiosk. And the girl in the kiosk will come and run and call me that this man is now becoming is like because people become violent, especially when you're seeing a small girl there, not small but like you're
Mhm.
maybe for something and you're seeing it when something you say my friend, you start shouting, start
Yeah.
shouting for small thing, and then you now come, and most times I've realized that I will come and act the same way that when I was doing NYSC, I learned how to be timid and be doing sorry sir, yes better. I will apply that one and realize that because Nigerians just want stupid respect. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Right.
So if you go at them violently, they will come back and come at you violently, and nobody will win. I know it's the hardest thing, especially when you're going through the phase of this
Yeah.
thing you're buying self is not
Uh,
even enough, and I'm looking for money to buy to pay salary. But in the end, the customer doesn't give a shit, and is not supposed to.
yeah, but I'm
So
saying
you,
if you're dealing with, I'm not saying it's right. So my own is I'm not even
yeah,
saying it's right. We should also, as much as we know customers put us in business, I
yeah,
think that we should also understand that the well, I don't know if I'll call it entrepreneur, but if somebody's running a cottage business is a minuscule, and most businesses in Nigeria are cottage. You're providing your electricity, you're providing literally everything for yourself. I'm not saying that's the business of the customer, but I'm saying
mm,
we live in a country where people don't have respect. So
yes,
unfortunately, it's backwards. You give me, I give you. Especially if I know. I mean, I've seen people even give me rubbish, even when I'm right. Like I said about the
mm,
chicken stuff, your chicken is smelling all over the place. You packaged it and gave it to me, and I came and said, "Look, why did you sell this thing to me? Oh yeah, take this one." And you're shouting at me. That is wrong. But I'm saying in a situation where a customer comes and says, "I don't want the chicken because I just don't want it," and the person starts trying to fight you. I mean, if I'm the owner of the business, I'll be like, "Madam, please carry your chicken and leave. There's nothing wrong with it." And even they have receipts. Goods bought in clinical condition cannot be returned after a certain.
mm.
So it's like I'm saying, if you come at me violently, like, and I'm just saying there was no issue. Me, I'm just saying me personally, and I know most Nigerian business, because I know almost everybody that has done business has unfortunately experienced something like this. I've
Unfortunately,
taken
everybody in
Right.
in,
Nigeria is violent. That's the thing. And
I
if
mean,
you're
I've taken
not violent, they'll make you violent.
exactly. So it's like, I mean, I think it just depends, because at the end of the day, we can say, oh, you're a business owner. I mean, we should all be professional, but I'm sure there are times, unfortunately, that we might not be professional. I'm not saying it should happen. I don't even agree. I think Nigerian customer service and business killing is off.
Mm.
But I'm just saying people should not come, like, you don't know who you're dealing with. Don't come just like Masidat. Somebody came to her, she gave it back to you. So you should choose wisely who you are going to fight. That's my own sharp. It's
But
wrong in
but
general. Let me know.
but I think that kind of where I'm getting to is that we can all live in Basketball's land. Do you get what I mean? Like we can
Mm.
all live in Basketball's, but like
Yeah,
that's not where we should try to. I said you are like that's like a one off for you. Because I said
yeah,
I'm not seeing any business that gives refund as
yeah.
quickly as you
As
to
As
avoid
yes.
stress,
follow.
right? But
Uh,
what I'm saying is kind of back to like it, but like, because I think even on the customer side, can I even talk about the customer for a second? They are also approaching you as I'm doing you a favor, right?
mm,
So that also brings in their own ego into the conversation,
Yes,
yeah,
true.
right? So I don't know why I said we leave our house looking for violence every day, whether you're a customer, whether you are a because I think we're in a community where I think maybe for me is that we don't trust the system,
Yes.
right? If I don't fight you for my money now, FA, right? There is no other
mm,
way that I'm going to get my money back.
Mm.
Because if I go
yeah.
to small claims courts in
Police.
Lagos, right, nothing may happen there. So I have to fight you on the line, right? I think that's why it's like a lack of trust in the systems to protect you. I think is what also causes, and
Mm,
then maybe to your point, right? Even I think like all small businesses in the world have their own struggle, but to your point, from staying in traffic
mm,
Mm.
to deal with bank and data and
yeah,
everything, it can be a combustible, you know, matter, I guess. But
yeah.
one thing that I would say is that 'cause I think because before I was thinking that maybe it's really just the staff that is there who, because it's not their own business, they do what they
Mm,
like. But I think as CEO also you have to, because I said like that's the reason, except you have a sponsor somewhere that we don't know about.
yeah.
You get what I mean? Like you have to take more than maybe you ought to take. I feel like.
And I just think, going back to this Masidat story, I just want to
Mm.
just say that the customer was 100% right.
100%,
Right.
The
100.
the 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 the,
When
the
the customer is right,
business,
it's like what fights.
yeah, the business owner has coconut head.
He already
So
has a
that one,
history. So
she
like I
has
don't
a
understand.
history, and I've just even seen that this particular person, I've just seen an old post that this Masidat has even gone there before, took pictures, had
Yeah,
lunch or brunch there. So it's not as if it is the first time you're going there. The first time
exactly.
you went there, you did not have issue. So for her to drag you like this, it's not as if she's I don't believe she's just had a personal vendetta against you. But then
Mm-hmm.
I even saw that on a blog that she came and apologized, and said that she has taken all the posts down. She apologized to the Cafe de Fleur that blah 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 blah, that she has gotten her money back. Which now makes me wonder, what is it that Denike is doing that made this woman?
You asking
Mm,
us?
uh,
That I'm saying, 'cause I don't get why she's still, and this is again back to Nigerians, right? We don't, maybe, and
it's
this is
power,
a
power
general
talking.
comment, but maybe, but it's not even only that. I feel like sometimes we don't like. I feel like there are two groups of Nigerian customers, right? We're either
Mm,
willing to pay for luxury or the appearance of luxury, or we want something
yeah,
cheap. Do you get what I'm trying to
exactly.
say?
Because I
Because
wanted
what?
to say
Yeah,
is,
go on.
no, because I mean, I'm sorry. Like what happened to me, it would not happen if I was Nikoi. You cannot come. The shop was
Yeah.
this woman left her house, came to my shop. The shop was locked. So I'm like, what are you talking about? You ordered the wrong thing. First of all, I started by apologizing. She called and started insulting me in her vernacular, and I'm like, no, I won't take it. I will give you. If she was in my shop, I would have broken her head. But it's just that the shop
Hey.
was locked. You cannot do that. You ordered something, you said this is what you want, we compared picture, you're still insulting me in your language, like for what? So I'm saying in Nigeria, because I've seen it even happen abroad, where a business owner, once you're involved in that business, unfortunately, and you have to deal with customers, and you have to deal with a customer that's trying to attack you, as human beings, our reaction is to also attack back, because you're not just attacking me, you're attacking my
Mm.
business, you're attacking something I've labored for. So I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying as much as that customer is emotional, we too, we are human beings. Like I'm not a Marks and
Fair.
Spencer, I'm not a Burger King. Like I'm a small, tiny business. Government is not supporting me. Nobody. I mean, I respect you and I value you as a customer, but don't turn it into like, if the person spent 100,000, I will kneel down and beg. But you bought something of how much? I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying that it's not enough, but I'm saying
Guy, if it's
there's a
so, if
certain
we
level
come
of.
and spend
No,
2K
it's
now, you
true.
will not look at us.
Yeah, if you spend 2K,
Nigeria.
you. I appreciate you, but not for you to come and attack me or to come and tell me that what I gave you is not. No, I sold what you wanted. If you're attacking me and you bought something of 100K, like I've had someone that ordered something of maybe 20K, she said she did not like it, and I was like, you know what? At first, I didn't want to refund, and I was like, look, I don't like Wahala naturally. If it doesn't want problem, so I was like, you know what? Take your 20K. And my mom was telling me you should have told her to send back the food, because what she complained about, you should have sent your rider to pick it back so that let her take her money. Because what do you complain about? It doesn't even make sense. So I'm just saying, like, I mean, at the end of the day, we might say, oh, no emotional attachment, but we're dealing in a country that is a jungle. And
But sorry,
I didn't used to be
this auntie now that you put got into almost blows. Did she eat the food?
she ate it now. She ate
Oh
it.
God.
She ate it. That's what I'm
See,
saying. Like you ordered, like you ate the food. You get? She was even trying to harass the delivery guy or whatever. I'm like, auntie, we've closed. If you don't want to eat the food, fine, throw it away. But she ate it. Even her sister came back. Her sister came back weeks later to order again. She knows her sister is mad.
you know what? Do you know what? In all that we said, we
I
know.
think the woman came
So
from Agege or something. Like you can't come. Like are you drunk?
do you know do you know in all that I have even said, I know that for a fact in Nigeria it is warfare.
This
So
is warfare. Oh.
in order for you to stand tall, you have to be ready for the worst. Why I say that is because in all I've said, I know that even like we say abroad and everything, but then I believe in Nigeria people just feel entitled to
They
whatever
try you
money
more.
they bring
Yeah.
out.
Yes, they
Yes,
try you.
and they just feel because everybody is a somebody, everybody has to show themselves, so everybody comes already, and as I think somebody just said it here, that everybody believes already in their head that they don't even trust these people, would they even give me correct
Mm,
food? So you're already ready to fight before you even see the thing. And a lot of people,
exactly.
like as scammers, let's be honest, a lot of people want to just eat their cake and have it. You want to collect refund and you eat the food. That is another
Exactly.
one. A lot
Exactly.
of
If it's
people want
bad,
to
don't eat
do,
it.
yeah, a lot of people want to do wuru wuru and play smart. Everybody wants to play smart. People that did not post that they did 10, they need 10 people, they're now coming after collecting alerts. They say it's only 10 people.
Exactly.
Everybody want to be smart in Nigeria. That's it.
That's the oh,
It
no
is well.
trust.
Anyway, ladies, we're at time, so have a phenomenal rest of the week, ladies.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.